Hello, peeps. This is this is my first stream in a very, very long time. Before I used to try and do art stuff. I'm still planning on trying to get back to that. Right now, I'm more or less having a kind of hard time just kicking myself in the butt to actually do it. But this is my first step. I'm actually let me take the glasses off so it's easier for you to see me. Anyway, this first stream is going to be me doing nostalgic games, which is something that I also wanted to try and do when it comes to streaming. This is probably one of my favorite adventure type games. Now let's just start and I can talk about it during the intro sequence. Sierra, probably some of the most influential companies of my childhood. Space Quest Chapter 1. I love this music. Roger Wilco in... That's a very redundant name. The Sarin Encounter. Sarin, however you pronounce that. Anyway. So yeah, Sierra games very much influential on my childhood. At one point I even wanted to try and make one myself. I ended up coming up with some weird, stupid sequel storyline for the Space Quest 7 that never came. Yeah, it was kind of a combination of my fandom for Star Trek as well as my appreciation for Space Quest and all these weird, outlandish ideas for how ships should look, and but the fact that I wanted to make that and drew stuff for that made me want to try and write, which is also another one of my hobbies, which I really need to get on myself more for actually doing my hobbies. More or less, life has kind of turned into the adult grind of go to work, go home, go to sleep. Oh, hi, Romulan Warbird. But that's what this is trying to change. I'm trying to do differently by playing video games and streaming and doing art and hoping for the best. Composer Ken Hammer. Thank you for composing some really great music. A praying mantis following a chicken in space. That's an incomplete sentence that you thought you never heard. As we join our story, the crew of the Arcada has returned home to Xenon after a successful mission developing the star generator. Exhilarated by their accomplishments, they are oblivious to the fact that I can't read fast because I don't have my glasses on. Not to mention, even though the window is full screen for you, it's not for me, and I couldn't figure out a way to make it work, so here I am. Oh, those old school sound effects. It's you, Roger Wilco, janitor sub extraordinaire. You're currently loitering on one of the upper decks hallways aboard the Starship Arcada. A somewhat spastic research droid blows by in a tiz. Perhaps you could provide some relaxation therapy instruction to reduce its level of tension. I have to put these back on. Makes me look somewhat hideous, and it's hard for you to see my eyes, but it was whatever. Also, don't mind the shield guards. They're my work glasses. You're startled by the sound of an alarm. Breaking through it, the intercom crackles with the frightened voice of a technician shouting that the Arcada has been boarded by unknown intruders. The transmission ends abruptly in a sound storm of white noise, soon overtaken by the cold din of silence.
Destruct sequence is engaged. 15 minutes till detonation.
Thank you, Machel Barrett impression. And that is the only voice acting that takes place in this entire game. You weren't on that level. Oh, good for them that they managed to do that. So yeah, we're in danger. Yeah, you have all these different sense icons. These two aren't really useful the entire game. I will try to find ways to make use of them. They're literally just there for comedic purposes. Gee, the sign seems to be flashing. Could it be a warning of some kind? Who knows? You're always slower than normal after a nap. I can't even read with my glasses on. What's the sign smell? No use for that. Anyway. Come on. Walk off the screen. Thank you. Gee, he doesn't smell bitter. Taste him. Oh, boy. Oh, you hear footsteps. That's not a good thing. I'll come back to... Maybe I'll come back to taste him later. Failing to notice anyone or anything in the room, the Sarian guards decide to check elsewhere. Way to go, Roger! Come on, get off the screen. This is going to become annoying. Come on. Go that way. Thank you. It's all that remains of Jerry, one of the few techno dudes aboard who sometimes tolerated your company. Your low clearance excluded you from visiting him during the performance of his duties in the elegant lower air dock of the Arcada. Maybe he's got some clearance tags. You search Jerry's body and find a keycard. Oh, that'll become useful. Thing about these games is that if it's not nailed down to the floor, grab it, because it'll probably become useful. You hear footsteps. Oh, good thing I was already going through this. Oh, hiccup. Oops. So, yeah, let's do... still not better. Just like you thought. That was worth it. Oh no. I should have acted more. I've played this game so many times, I know it by the back of my hand, but this is actually a pretty frightening scene. I mean, drastic scene. This is where the star generator used to be. Used to be, being the primary point of that word. Randy's recently re-exposed and reheated lunch meals smells pretty... reheated lunch smells pretty good. You start to regret having slept through lunch, and I start to regret having to stream. But anyway... I think Hugh might have missed a shower or two, or perhaps his body got sweaty from the heat of that laser blast. That's not good. Rip peoples. Friends and colleagues. There goes the robot again. Get through the door. Yeah, I hear footsteps. Run! Get to the chopper! All of the references. I have a very referential sense of humor. I will try to keep that to secluded to the actual stream, but no guarantees on that one. Come on, go off. Thank you. Now, there's something very important that has to be done before I leave this arcada. And that is recover information about the star generator. But I can only do that when this happens. The door opens. A man you recognize as one of the head lab scientists stumbles into the room. He appears to have a serious need of abdo-seal, abdomen filler. So he's got a giant hole in his chest. Or abdomen. Stomach. After a few steps, he hits the floor with a disconcerting thud. A large laser hole has burned his uniform, giving you a nice view of his previously unexposed tissue. Struggling painfully, he props himself up on one elbow. Let's talk to you. His lips move. The star generator is in danger. The arcada is under attack. You better get off the scow. If you value your life, we'll go. Just before his systems cease all functions short of decay, he looks over towards the shelves full of cartridges and utters, "Magnetic fields!" With one last gasp, his lifeless form slumps to the floor. Now this is a part of the game where we actually prove that we bought the game because we have a manual. I'm just gonna go to the pause screen because I forgot to bring that up. But yeah, the manual for the copy protection to show that you actually bought the game, which is documents that you can easily find online now. Back then, when the online didn't exist, you'd have to actually use the game manuals to look up the code. Code was magnetic field. Oh, wait. Come on. Just give me the... Stop it! Getting stupid tour prompts from Adobe. Counter. There's the copy protection. There's the copy protection. Okay, magnetic fields. Put that there. Okay, back to the game. These buttons don't seem to be functioning properly. Something. Okay, there we go. The screen. Yeah, because these symbols mean nothing to us. They only appear inside the game and the game manual. And they reference this. That. That. That's it? Okay. Enter. That's the game code. Cartridge found. Now retrieving. I'm pretty sure any other code that you put in there, it'll say the cartridge isn't found. Even though makes no sense that the Sarians would not pilfer this cartridge, considering it's the only one that they need.
10 minutes till detonation.
I hear footsteps. Oh, let's hope I can get to the door in time. Get me out of here! That was a close one. They have the eyesight of stormtroopers. But probably not the aim of them. Pretty sure they have better aim than stormtroopers. Oh, come on, get off the screen. Go through the... Thank you. I'm sorry, edge clicking is going to be very annoying because my mouse isn't stuck on this screen for, you know, purposes of multitasking and whatnot. Come on. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Through the door. To the lower levels of the arcada. I'm just going to make a save. Sorry if the clicking comes through on the stream. Okay. Well, now that I've saved, I'm actually going to try and see if I can accomplish one of the other goals of my stream, because it's something I didn't really try to do. Try and find as many unique death messages as possible. So I'm just going to stand out here in the open and get myself shot. Oh, hi guys. Hi guys, how you doing? Oh! The aliens observed their handiwork briefly before looking for others to process in a similar fashion. Still can't talk. As you lie on the floor in a smoldering carbo-gelatinous heap, you just can't help but wonder why you bothered getting up this morning. Pretty sure because there was an alarm. Don't you hate it when the alarm just wakes you up when you don't want to be? That's what the snooze button is for. Though really, I don't ever use the snooze button. I deliberately set my alarm for a time that I know I want to be awake for. What wakes me up is when I constantly get calls from people who don't actually want to call me. Failing to notice? What's this guy on about? On the screen, some green dude you've never seen the likes of. On the screen is some green dude you've never seen the likes of. That sentence end with a preposition. He seems to be talking, but the audio is out in this area of the ship. Yes, there's a giant mouse and a giant joystick. How's that for innovative architecture? Or furniture, whatever. That looks to be the bay. Looking through the window, you can see down into the bay, to the pod bay. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. A pod sits waiting on the launch track. The large bay doors are currently closed. What is this? You always meant to ask one of the technicians what this thing is. However, you procrastinated a bit too long in this case. It's either an ocean in a bottle, or a model of a stomach, as the deadline draws near. Or a model of your stomach as the deadline draws near. Oh, okay, so it's churning. So yeah, just gonna do that. Because I'm going to make another stupid decision. The elevator requires a key card. I have a key card. You slide the key card into the slot. The door releases with a satisfactory click. With a satisfying click. Wow. And the elevator doors slide open. That's my inventory. I have 3 Buckazoids. Yay! It's a genuine widget. You're not sure what it does, but it's heavy. It looks cool, and it might be magnetic. Please keep this away from the game discs. It's a cartridge of the Arcadia data archive. Keycards fits electronic lock someplace on the Arcadia. Okay, so what is this console? There are no controls on this panel that is populated only by gauges and readouts. Okay. Well, I see nothing wrong with just walking out here. You might see something wrong with just walking out here, but I see nothing wrong. And that would be what's wrong. That concludes your experiment on the effects of vacuum on unprotected human body. Wasn't that fun? Yes, it was very fun. Okay, so there's a few things that you notice some sort of gadget in the drawer. I'll grab that gadget. Spacesuit hangs in the closet. A helmet sits on the top shelf. Let's put the helmet on first. Well, no. I think in the older version of the game you could put the helmet on first and it just looks stupid. So yeah, now that we're actually in a spacesuit, we can go out there. Yes, talking head, I'm about to escape you. Let's take a look at these controls. This is the auto nav button. When operative, it allows the pod to navigate to the closest habitable planet. This button is not to be pushed at any time. This is the power button for the escape pod. Yeah, let's push the power button. Yeah, let's just put the control. Oops. Guess those doors are as strong as they look. And that's why we should open the pod bay doors, Hal. Pod bay doors are now open. Still trying to find as many unique death animations as I can. I'm also not smelling and licking stuff enough. That's a sentence I never thought I'd actually say. Please don't take that out of context. We need to escape. Actually, though. But first... That's a nice goofy sound. Does that artificial gravity do the job or what? Okay. Back to the power button. It doesn't even let you leave. Just buckle up for safety. There's your PSA of the day. Buckle up. Okay. Buckle up. Power. Run! As you slide the throttle forward, you can feel the arcada start to shake. Goodbye, chicken. Now we are free floating in space. This is the radar used by the autonav system. This is the pod's instrument control. Dials, gauges, and a couple of controls fill out the board. Okay. This window allows you an unrestricted view of the vast nothingness of space. This is your head. This is your head in a fishbowl. Okay, so let's push that button that should never be pushed. You have a feeling you shouldn't have pressed that button. Oh no. Minor key version of the theme song. This, oh boy. Medieval times. Only actually, though. Ouch. I think we've got some serious organ damage here. All of them, of course. Could be easily replaced in the time period from which you've just arrived. However, a quick scenery check reveals you are in the Dark Ages. The only transplant you'll get here is from the carcass to spit over flame. It's from carcass to spit over... Okay, that's weird. As you draw a few final lungfuls of oxygen through your newly acquired sucking chest wound, you gleefully notice your final resting place is near Nottingham Castle, universally renowned for its inclusion in Sierra's conquests of the longbow. Oh my goodness! You're shocked to hear highly inflammatory language making its way to your auditory canals. Must be some uncivilized ruffians in the nearby pub. Well, you're dead again. We even warned you not to push that button. You have no one to blame but yourself for having to sit through a plug from another fine Sierra product. Maybe you'll follow directions next time. Thanks for playing, and all that stuff. Oh. Must escape. Must flee. Buckle up. Push the power. Push the throttle. You're already thrusting through space. Oh, whoops. Okay, so let's push the right button. Or rather, the left button. Ha ha ha. Homonyms. I'm sure that sounds wonderful on the stream. I'm sorry. Excuse me for a second. Okay. Thank you for flying Arcadia Getaway pod lines. It's nearly been a pleasure serving you. Tell a friend if you've got one. Well, it's a good thing we were wearing our safety belt. And since this was especially accentuated, fun fact about that is that is a key item in both the old version and the new version of the game. But in the old version, it was almost incredibly unseeable. So that a lot of people would get stuck later in the game. It's a highly reflective piece of broken cockpit glass. This is some sort of gadget. You're not sure what it does exactly, but it has a switch on it. A survival kit. Let's open that up. I'm sure it'll become useful. Once opening the survival kit, you discover a Xenon army knife and a canister of dehydrated water. The label says Pelvertron dehydrated water, H2. All you add is air. Makes 10 gallons. Caution, do not attempt to open or rupture container. Misuse could result in personal injury and or flash flooding. It's a Xenon army knife. Okay, now that we're on planet Dune. Yes, all of the Dune references. Oh look, there's the worm creature. Though not quite. Looks very much different than Dune. Let's see. Let's take a smell. These bones have had the smell baked right out of them by centuries of relentless Coronian sun. And any soft tissue was long ago ingested by the local parasites. Let's take a lick. It might make one heck of a great soup bone. Bears no other appeal to your palate. I want to find the snake creature. Because that'll be fun. Hi! Whoa, those big guys pack a powerful appetite. Did you feel the way that thing just chomped right through your skeletal system? That had to hurt. The Grell burps in solitary satisfaction. Doesn't often get nice and warm meals like you. Well, hey, at least we were good for something. Food, but we were good for something. What is this? Oddly enough, a plant grows in isolated spots in this inhospitable environment. Maybe the plant could become useful. You snag a small cluster of leaves from the gooey plant. Apparently it's some pretty sticky stuff. This stuff sticks worse than fortnight-old undergarments. That's a good thing your gloves are Tefoil coated. Always gotta come up with the weird science-y type words to describe all of the newfangled stuffs. That was a sentence. This looks like it might have been minimally developed and manipulative appendage for a fallen fossilized beast. I was hoping to actually take a look at the surface of them, but whatever. Wandering through the desert. This might be a snapped spinal protrusion just sitting. It must be a snapped spinal protrusion just sitting here without, as yet, having succumbed to the nearly unresistible attraction of gravity. Talking with the words. Come on, go off the screen, please. Please go off the screen. I am technically under a bit of a unseen timer at this point, but we'll come to that if and when it actually becomes an issue. Hello! This is a beast. Let's talk to him. Though normally known to whoops, I clicked off and oh no. And I've been turned into a basketball. Orat has transformed you into a new piece of recreational equipment. Along with finding this treatment extremely rude, you don't survive it. It's tough to make friends around here. Relax, stretch out, restore, and let's get back to it. There's adventuring to be done. Well, I guess we won't go down there. What the hell happened? You weren't bald the last time I saw you. Yeah, that's because I... What? Oh, that's just the light. Never mind. Oh, yeah, I completely misread. Yeah, my hair is thinning. You can rub it in all you want, but at least I can grow a beard. And yes, hello, Joe Butt. I'm pretty sure you're formerly Joe Bot. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot an object hurtling from the greenish atmosphere toward the parched surface you currently occupy. Wasn't trying to make fun. The light just made it look like you were bald. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I was offended. I'm here too. Hello, Spooky. Rats. If the eyes don't deceive, that's a Sarian spider droid. They must have detected the escape pod leaving the Arcada. The spider droid must have been sent along to settle any unfinished business. After the jarring impact, Small panels open through which legs sprout. You recall reading an old issue of Space Piston magazine that this droid was designed to seek out organic life forms and self-destruct when close proximity to the target. It has been achieved. Wow, can't talk. I'm sure that sounded like a great noise from stream. Sorry. Yeah, very, very. What started out one time as mere hairline fractures is now clearly cracks of imperfect vertebrae module. That was somewhat competent reading, but not quite. I'd say the widening of those cracks is an excellent indication that this thing is not truly stable, is not a truly stable unit. And don't you hate the way it makes your brain bounce around like a handball in all that spare cranial space? That means my brain is small. I have a small brain. Of course, the fact that I was able to figure out that dis from all of the very wordy language means that my brain is not that small. There's a hole. That is a... This is the north-central boundary of the massive skeletal structure surrounded by arid terra not so firma. Gotta be very careful on this vertebrae. Though actually, now that I think about it, getting back to my secondary objective. Oh wait, can I not? Can I not? Oh wow. Huh. I could have sworn that you could actually fall off this thing and die. My secondary objective, in case you guys missed it, was to find as many unique deaths things throughout the game. Hey, what's the deal here? The elevator doesn't lower. It sucks. Oh boy. I didn't go in the hole yet. I actually forgot about the hole. Yes. Well, I mean, we're gonna go back up to the surface later because we both know the game like the back of our hands. You flex those incredible muscles you wish you had, but you're barely able to snap loose the previously fractured stalagmite tip. Now see, that's the thing that I think people always get confused about stalagmites and stalactites. There's always a rhyme, but the rhyme applies to both stalagmites and stalactites. So, it's oh, hi! Deep, dark cave. It's a great monster. I'll bet he's lonely and just wants to be your friend. Sure. Actually, let's see. I don't think you want to get that close. Then again, maybe you do. Yeah, let's become friends. Hi, Fred. Oh. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You've been snatched out of the existence by a tentacled beast lurking beneath the grate. You feel the painful sting of digestive fluids. Oh. Yeah. I'll allow that, but yeah. Joe was playing through these for me to see the story. I made him lick everything. Yeah, I was also making the don't stop now. We're having so much fun watching you. Are you? Are you really? Yeah, I was also I wanted to teach you. I was also trying to keep in the back of my mind using these because they are incredibly useless and only there for comedic purposes. Because, I mean, you know, I know this game so well I could play through it fairly easily, but that wouldn't be very entertaining. This is a pulsating steam geyser. An odd closed door with an apparent mechanism for opening. With no apparent mechanism for opening it. But that's what this is for. Or at least some kind of key mechanism, but at least that works as a jerry-rigged version. It's a pool. You lean over the pool and get a good solid whiff, and whoa! Talk about clean your senses, your sinuses. Oh, that's a melted head. And a melted body. That's right, you have no head! That darn pool must be filled with acid. You obviously can't go on living that way. By the way, I should ask, I mean, I did testing before the stream, but let me know if sound seems off at all or anything like that. Let's give it a taste. You lean over to drink from the tempting pool of liquid. As your lips touch the fluid, you feel a pain which could be likened to kissing a lit rocket nozzle. Now you know what they mean when they say, don't drink the water. Oh, there goes my head again. And the rest of my body. That's right. You have no head. Oh, that's not a unique animation. Oh well. Okay, missed if you asked us a question. Joe's moving an just wanting to. I did testing before I started streaming, but I just wanted to make sure that audio was properly balanced and I'm being heard. I'm being heard. Anyway. Yeah, these lasers don't look very dangerous. Whoop. Well, Scott, it looks like Roger... Oh, I can't read that fast. It seems that way we might have missed the last move. Roger... Wow. Yes, balance is good. Thank you. Thank you, Spooky. Got to give high marks for the truly fine execution we've got. Wow, these guys talk way too fast. You've found quite a number of forms to transform yourself into. This is the first time you've been wafer style. So yeah, the only way to get past this is using the reflective glass, which in the original game was incredibly hard to see, which is why it was so very much highlighted when you crashed on the planet. You have quite cleverly turned the beam upon itself, frying and fusing it into a state of inoperability. There's more voice acting in this game than I thought it originally. Originally, I just thought it was just the Rachel Barrett impression way back in the beginning, but then I got the goofy yell and obviously the eye melting part. Forgot about that part. You are unpleasantly surprised by a drop of searing acid which bores its way to your feet. Now that's some serious deep pain. Okay. Time to take a close look and be with the timing. Ah! Okay. Whew. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's nice to be squishy every once in a while. Now, I'm not going to count the idea of being stuck in like game ending sequences, so I am going to turn on this translator, which is actually what this gadget is, even though the game doesn't tell you. As soon as you enter the room, you find yourself surrounded by darkness. Suddenly you become aware of the fact that you cannot speak or move. A strange unknown force has taken over. A massive holographic image appears before you. It begins to speak. So you have found your way to my hollow chamber. Fortunately, there is... can't speak. I've been monitoring your travels around our planet. It appears you have a proverbial estuary without means of locomotion. In other words, you are the leather express slapping dogs, pounding sand. You'd kill for a fine ride. You are obviously in need of transportation. Let us see if you are worthy of our assistance. On the surface lives a beast called Orat. He proves to be a bit of a nuisance on the occasion. Dispose of him and bring back evidence of your conquest. Only then will I deal... Bring me evidence of the beast Orat's demise and we'll talk. With that, you find yourself transported back to the surface. By transported, we mean thrown out! Now, there should be a spider looking. Oh, wait, I've almost forgot. There's a new way to die. Back to Dune. Let's smell the hole. You pick up a faint scent of something organic. Maybe there's someone else in the Kern-forsaken planet. This hole isn't the edible variety. Like a donut hole. Cautiously, you decide to investigate further. Chomp chomp. Oh, wow, that was quick. That should teach you not to be messing around in strange holes. I don't know if that's supposed to be a euphemism joke or if it's just for the sake of it. Oh, hello, spider thingy. Spider is quite relentless in his pursuit of organic beings. Your quandary is that, to the best of your knowledge, you are the only one in the area fitting that description. Now get off the screen. Get off the screen. Thank you. time to kill two birds with one stone, because I am not the only organic being on this surface. The Orat is. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I actually need this thing to kill me. Come back! Come on! Kill me! I'm right here! Where did you go? Where did you go? There we go. I'm right here. Come on, do it! Do it, kill me! Nice slug of water would sure hit the spot about right now. We'll get back to that. Come on, kill me! What the? Where are you going? This thing's not very good at its job. Hey, you! I'm literally right here. Get closer. I'm on top of the thing. How close do you want me to get? Get closer? What the heck? You know, before I started this, the particular type of DOS emulation, the heat of this place sure can dehydrate a person. You better get something to drink pretty darn soon. That's another way I could potentially die. But, that's a very painful death. No, when I started this whole thing, the program that I'm using to actually emulate DOS in order to run this particular game, told me that there was a fan patch that messes with things. I think the fan patch has messed with how that spider works. Fully antiperspirant dehydroman. The searing heat and dryness of this environment sucks the vital fluids from your body. Your mind begins to drift uncontrollably. Mommy? Is that you? Mommy? How come the other guys in class get new mops and I don't? Mercifully, for all of us, you die before the hallucinations get too hokey. It won't be long before you look like a scaled down version of a skeletal structure occupying several hectares nearby. Wow. Still can't talk. Within a few hours, your gaunt corpse will have dried to a crisp, your powdered remains evenly distributed across the parched terrain by a searing gust. Terrain. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill that spider with the Orat. But there is another way to kill the spider. The spider doesn't seem to, one, even bother noticing my presence, much less actually activating as a result of it. Means I also can't die to it. Meh. It's a good thing this planet has a breathable atmosphere, otherwise using the dehydrated water wouldn't even work at all. That dehydrated water really hit the spot. That should keep you going a bit longer. Well, now that I've taken a swig, I can use the other method to kill the Orat. Have some water. Orat, always in the mood for a snack, snatches the can out of the air with his spacious oral cavity, chews, and swallows it. You notice a rumbling deep within his abdomen. You reach down and take the Orat part in your hand. Some of it oozes to fill the space between your fingers. Well, now I have the evidence that I needed. Time to get out of here and go back to the cave and continue with the adventure. Come on. Go out of the screen. Thank you. No doubt about it, that's going to be an accident of one kind or another on this shaky piece of calcium-rich matter. Yes, it will be an accident. An accident that I cause! You've always got to push things to the limit, don't you? We warned you, but no! You had to do it just one more time. Well, just wait till your father gets home. Oh no. Come on. I'll bet you're getting to truly hate this elevator. Except it's not an elevator because it doesn't elevate you. It just brings you down. It's a bully. Come on. Go off the screen. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn off the translation device. I don't know if the battery's gonna last long enough. I hope it... Whoops. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. No! I was just remembering that it's been a while since I saved. Save often, Daniel. Save often. Actually, now that I remembered, let's switch this off so that way the battery doesn't, you know, die on us. Because that would suck. Though I think the actual translation part's already done. I just have to... Now that I know what he wants me to do, it doesn't really matter that whether or not I can actually understand him. I could be wrong on that. At least I'm saving the energy now. Welcome back. Were you moving an AC out of a window or into a window? Because, you know, time of the year. Out. Okay. Back in the deep dark cave. Oh, yay. Back to the timing of things. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, I can't get the spider droid to kill me because of errors in how the code works because of a fan patch. I was literally walking all over the thing and it wouldn't explode. Massive holographic image appears before you. Oh, I forgot to turn on the thing. Oh. Oh, and it's a minor music. Apparent result of your inability to understand the alien tongue, the being has sent you back to the surface. You need some kind of... Well, I guess my theory about needing the translation device after I've already heard him once was incorrect. There. Now that I'm past that, then I'm through that, turn this back on. Oh, man. Save. And let's actually continue the adventure, shall we? Again, the massive holographic image appears before you. So, you have returned. Do you have proof of the destruction of the... And I've totally lost the voice that I was using to emulate this guy because... Anyway. You drop the Orat part on the ground. The vision is silent as a dainty morsel splats the dry soil. You're startled by the rumbling. Suddenly, an oddly shaped door comes into view and slowly opens. You hear a voice, different this time, beckoning you to step forward. It's the man behind the curtain. When you step through, the door slides closed and a faint hissing sound. You are alone in a large room full of strange equipment. Hello. Please don't be alarmed. We intend no harm. We are a peaceful race. We are cautious, however. Others don't share our way of life. Welcome to Corona. You are standing in a power generation facility of our underground settlement. All the power here is produced by steam. And unimportant to you, however, we have promised you transportation. Oh, whoops, I skipped. Grell and his like in the caves below the sand. You stand on the surface too long. Wow. I missed part of that sentence. The skimmer is programmed to take you to the settlement on the other side of Corona, called Ulen's Flats. You can make your way further. You can make further travel arrangements there. I'm sorry, this is all we can offer. I hope your trip to the safe one. Board the skimmer when you are ready to depart. Good luck, strange one. That voice got away from me. I'm not a professional voice actor. I'm not necessarily trying to be, but I'm not a professional one. There's nothing visible on the computer screen. As described, a sand skimmer, and it looks like it has skimmed quite a bit of sand in its time. On a panel, which the small readout currently dark, and a keyhole with a key in it. These people of Corona sure are an oddly looking lot. You can't pin it down, but you're sure something is different about them. Maybe the fact that they're kind of a Goro-esque race? Loading. Whoever should read this, my name is Slash Volhall. I am a scientist to the Star Generator Project aboard the Star Lab Arcadia. We have just successfully completed development and testing of the Star Generator. During this time, I have come to believe our progress has been monitored by others. I fear the Sarians may have learned of our mission. This is like the important plot of the story, so that's why I'm trying to take my time reading it. If my fears prove true, the Star Generator and the people of our universe are in serious jeopardy. The entire universe. Not a sole galaxy, the entire universe. The Star Generator is a miraculous device. Used as intended, it will help preserve life for eons to come. Used as a device for evil, it would cause the destruction of millions of lives and enslave all who oppose the Sarians. Encoded within this cartridge are all the plans and specifications of the construction of the generator, the Star Generator. Should any disaster befall the Star Generator project, scientists would be able to create a duplicate of the Star Generator with this information. Please guard it with your life and return it to Xenon ruling body as quickly as possible. Important note: the Star Generator is capable of self-destruction. This is introduced to the system as a precaution. To deactivate it, one must enter the code 8945. Just going to name a save file that, just so that way I have it. 8945. A 5-minute time will begin to count down. Beware, anyone within 5 kilometers of the Star Generator will be in danger once the timer has been initiated. Please be careful, and good luck. Also important, grab the cartridge. That is very much needed. Time to skimmy. I have no idea if that's actually supposed to be funny at all. I thought it was quirky. But then again, I'm somewhat quirky and weird and awkward. And oh, I had it in reverse. Had the darn thing in reverse! That was a bad Daffy Duck impression. But anyway. Had the silly thing in reverse. That was a better one. Anyway, this section is an arcade sequence. Would you like to play? I'll try it. See how this goes. It's already looking pretty dismal. Anyway, whoop. I think some of these you don't really have to worry about floating over, but I could be wrong on that. I'm only going to try this once, simply because it's a very long sequence. A bit too long, in my opinion. But, yeah, see. I think that goes through... Whoa! I'm going to try it one more. Let's try it one more time. But yeah, that city goes like through 5. It says it's not that long. In my opinion, it is a bit too long. And I'm the one who also says that the sequence, the second disc of Xenogears isn't that long of a sequence either, so. Whoa! Okay. I'm just bad at it. Anyway. This is somewhat embarrassing. Well, at the very least, I'm showing that I have death animations, and I haven't been reading them. I haven't been reading that at all. That you're just wrong about the in reference. Yeah, I know. I'm just you think so. You think so. I'm gonna time it one time. I just want to do the death animation, then I'm gonna skip this because I've been forgetting to read this. Late warning: the big rocks cut you no slack. I'm just gonna skip because I'm apparently not good at video games. Just gonna skip it. I also need a little drink of this. I did try it. I failed at it. After a truly stone-crushing journey, you have miraculously arrived safely in Yulin's Flats. And just in time, too, because the skimmer's power cell has been drained. It will take some time to recharge itself. The place isn't quite what you had expected. It's semi-bleak at best. An odd-looking figure is lounging against the wall of a nearby building, watching you with a great deal of interest. So, I am probably going to butcher this, but I'm going to try my best at some kind of Jersey accent. Probably going to be bad. I can't even start it. Jeez. Say, pal, wouldn't you help noticing your... it says don't do it. Just don't do it. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not, no. Fine, be that way. He's cringing. Yeah, yeah, shut up. I'm not a voice actor. Not really trying to be, but this game requires reading. I want to be entertaining, but I'm not a voice actor. Fart jokes. I'm funny, right? 'Cause fart jokes. Oh, I need the keys. 'Cause I'm not counting the whole game over because you didn't do something. Because those aren't actual death screens. It's just you literally can't continue the game. There's a strange pile of very fine white powder here. It has a strange burnt smell to it. Drink yourself to death? Oh, I had to use the water. I didn't think that was a death. I had to use the water to kill the Orat because the spider didn't seem to detect my presence at all. The particular emulation program that I'm using to emulate DOS warned me that a fan patch might mess with how some of this game works. And apparently, yeah. Oh, the bar! The bar! Forgot about that. So yeah, I had to use the canister to kill the thing. This is probably one of my more favorite tracks of the game. Pretty awesome track. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So anyway. I need to go get myself some coupons. From the guy who wants my skimmer. Okay, buddy, you drive a hard bargain. This is my final offer. I'm only making it cause I can see you need it pretty bad. I'll make it 30 buckazoids and I'll throw a small jetpack and a previously owned a little walk who only flew it back and forth to Fleabot on Sunday. It's great zero gravity. You'll love it. I think this is the deal you're supposed to make. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Great! Glad we could do business. I'll take that key. Thank you kindly. In addition, I'll give you the coupons good for discounts and free merchandise from some of our local merchants. As a representative of the Ulands Flats Chamber of Commerce, I hope you enjoy your visit to our friendly little community. That voice also kind of got away from me. Anyway. So yeah, coupons. Hey kids, the bar coupon is good for 5 buckazoids and a free Corona Ale. This coupon gives you a 20% discount on droids Be Us near you. How helpful. Those suckers have the highest droid prices in the universe. In this universe. Interesting. Game apparently has a multi-universe facet to it all. The character reminds you of a cute, fluffy little kitten you had when you were a kid. Except he weighs about 400 kilos and has a foot-long razor-sharp claws and a bad attitude. So yeah, let's use our coupon. Let's use our coupon. I would like to redeem this coupon for 5 buckazoids and a free beer. Give me a sec. Here's your 5 buckazoids and a free beer. That tastes better than it smells, thank goodness. Another one would be nice. More fart jokes. Yo, how about a refill? Hold on, Mac. I'll get you when I can. The bartender's a little drunk, too. What's your beef, Junior? Another drink. Here we go. Oh! Ah, it hits the spot. Just one more should do it. That guy didn't have some good luck at the slots. Yo, how about a refill? Nah, I'm busy. Wait your turn. So what's your beef, Junior? Another drink. Here you go. As you sip another odd brew, you overhear someone in the bar speaking. There I was, cruising sector EG when I spot a blip on the scanner. So I head towards it, you see, and Right there in front of me sits the Deltor. And it's just sitting there. My heart starts hyper-warping on me. Figure my milliseconds are numbered. All I could do... Oh, man. I read through that and completely missed what the actual coordinates were. Oh, man. So I'm reaching for the throttle. All of a sudden, there's an incredible flash of light, you see, and just like that, the little planetoid explodes into a ball of fire, I tell you. Never seen anything like it. I mauled the throttle and got out of there quick as you bet. So yeah, that's the Sarian ship. I have to go find it. I think the coordinates they said was EG. But I'm gonna go back. Yo, how about a refill? Way to not pay attention to things. Good job, Daniel. EG, okay. There. How about another refill? Because I need to get drunk. I need to get super drunk. I want another. Give me another. I want. You feel a strange tingling sensation. Taste of beer doesn't seem to be bothering you so much. I want another. Give me. This another. Yeah, give it to me. Oh my, you're starting to feel a bit unstable. Give me another. Give me another. Should be. Listen, Mag, I shouldn't serve you anymore. You're sledged. You better go sleep it off and something before you start making a public display of yourself. Give me another one, you jerk. Here you go. Oh, whoa. You wisely, almost somewhat belatedly, decide to heed the bartender's advice. I'm drunk. You stagger out of the bar after ignoring the bartender's advice. You're so sledged that you don't even notice that you are about to become prime prey for the many parasitic life forms in the area. You quickly pass out due to your low Coronian ale tolerance. While your body tries to sleep it off, you lose every possession you own. Soon your body is stripped for parts. Obviously, you don't make it through the night. Okay. Well, I've got the clue that I need. Let's talk to the peoples. Can I offer you a milk bone? You require an attempt to be friendly? You decide you just can't make friends with anybody. What's the use? You can't understand a word they're saying. Hi, my name's Wilco. Roger Wilco. What's yours? I'm sometimes called Speaker of Cartoons and sometimes Flare of Soft Pink Mammals. Mind if I sit down? Buzz off, monkey boy. I like your claws. That would be the first clue not to bother this guy again. Excuse me. He doesn't want to be bothered. Leave him alone. Aww. What do you smell like? Could be a Rad of Fleas shampoo. Could be Rid of Fleas. Rid of Fleas shampoo. Or just a manly aftershave. I'm gonna lick him. The thought of your tongue laid out on 4 neat slices like luncheon meat puts the idea right out of your head. On stage are 2 heavily bearded gents and relatively clean-shaven drummer. They're one of the hottest bands in the quadrant. ZZ Top. You must be getting dizzy. You're seeing triple. No, I am not going to use the tongue on the lady. The guy appears to have been blown in from Santa Cruz. Well, we need to gamble. Not a chance. We need to gamble until what happened to that other alien guy happens to us. It's gonna take a while. This whole sequence does take a little bit. Because they gotta use the magnet to mess with the machine. Oh no. We're dead. Boom! And that's what happens to the dead people. Luck's turn has cost you dearly. As your dust particles gradually drift across Corona's barren landscape, you reflect upon the irony of your fate. Many was a time you swept the dumped piles of dust very similar to your current state. Because we're a janitor. Get up. Now, time to cheat. That also wasn't in the original version. The original version, you had to do this the hard way. Saving and loading and saving and loading, trying to get the best luck out of the slots until the machine finally decides to give up on you, so that way you can get the most Buckazoids. Because the only other way to get Buckazoids in this area is to go sifting through piles of ash. And even then, it's only like a couple at a time. I don't even remember how many Buckazoids we need in order to actually do this. I gotta buy a robot and I gotta buy a ship. I mean, I could buy a ship without a robot. Wait, no, the only ship that you can actually buy to get off this planet requires a robot to operate it, so you have to buy a ship and a robot. Oop, you step back nervously as the overheated slot machine begins to sputter and smoke. Kaboom! Well, it seems you overheated the poor old thing. Time to get out of here before somebody gets upset. Okay. Danger, Will Robertson. This robot is a very old model. Somehow it looks tired and depressed. This is a mix between Marvin and the robot from Lost in Space. What do you want now? I just about finished my internal diagnostics check. Now I'm going to have to recalibrate my electrophonic sensor, my photoelectric scanner membranes, begin all over again. I can't remember too much of the actual personality of the original Lost in Space robot. But I don't think he was very Marvin the Marvin-esque. Marvin the android. Marvin the Marvin. Wow, that was dumb. This is a very annoying sequence. Or rather, the music for it is very annoying. Allow me to show you our... we have a variety of work... Didn't have much of a personality. Life-enhancing, shiny, new, factory-fresh, technical wonders, modern engineering wizardry. However, I can see that we would be more interested in our line of economy-priced used robots, wouldn't we? Please observe our robot preview screen. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. View screen shows pictures of droids currently available in our in your rather limited price range. Oh. This brand name says it all. SPAACE is a major manufacturer of refrigerators or dishwashers and some... Also, this music sounds like someone just head-desking on a keyboard. Yeah! You know what? Gotta turn that down right there. Oh, that sounded attractive, sorry. Sorry, excuse me. Recently gotten over a cold. I didn't want to disturb anybody with what just had to happen. Dalek, this model has a bad rep on earning, if you ask me. Unearned, if you ask me. They're just a wee too ambitious is all. And two of us isn't. It's quite an endearing quality, actually. However, We're fresh out of them right now. Nobody seems to survive long enough to trade them in. Well, then maybe you should stop making them. Come on. Come around. That's the robot I want. Because he has Nav in his name. Very good, sir. This coupon entitles you to a reduction in 20% of the price of any of our fine previously owned droids. This model is ideal for flight systems operations. It will pilot any modern fighter or cruiser, and it's one of the most experienced droids we carry. I ask only 45 buckazoids, 36 with a coupon. I got it from some gambling type who was required to pay up or perish. You may pick up your purchase at our convenient Droids BS pickup area located just out the door and to your right. Okay. Time to turn the volume back up, because we no longer have that really annoying bad music playing. Hello, sir. You're a new robot. Well, there he is, sir. Programmed to follow you around, a whimpering little puppy dog. How humiliating. Goodbye. Oh, come on. Go off the screen. Go. Go off the screen, please. Thank you. Oh, that... Yeah. Forgot about that shuttle. Howdy, bucko! Can I interest you in one of our finest little spaceships in the galaxy? You look like a man of discerning tastes. This one, for instance, is just your speed, or style, that is. It's quite a unique little unit. Never been flown over Mach 3. It was owned by a little old lady from Glanstrom who you'd have to fly to believe it. She can only be yours for 99 buckazoids. One time offer only. Talk to me, friend. Arctics. So how about it, partner? Can I interest you in anything here? Can we do business or what? I'm at your service. Talk to me, Chief. I'm actually gonna go back to... Hey, wait up. So long as you're heading that direction, why don't you let me show you other spine face rest? No obligation whatsoever, pal. Just trying to be helpful. Oh, whoops. Didn't actually mean to go up. I meant to go back towards the bar because of another death scene. Now, just to gander at one of these beauty sports, you'll see one... Can't talk. Getting tired. Oh, don't let appear. Oh, wait. She's a beaut, isn't she? The little baby can do a spin around the planet just under an hour. Look at these lines, that body work. Just don't make them like they used to anymore, you know? What I mean is, baby is a bargain. 185 buckazoids. Please stop talking. Now, just look, gander at one of these beauty sports. Stand right over there and... No pressure, absolutely none. Yeah, no pressure. No, 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 no. Just, would you go? Stop. Stop it. Just please stop. I need to leave. Thank you. Oh boy. Now, I believe maybe they took that out for the VGA version. Come on. Come on. Because it has treads, your robot cannot negotiate the stairs leading down to the bar. It will wait for you here, provided nobody steals it. Oh, hello, Blues Brothers. Yeah. Yeah, I think they took that out for the VGA version. In the original version, another death scene would be if you come back to the bar after buying the robot. The same guy that was outside the bar when you drunk yourself to death would then offer you a ship if you meet him out and back of the bar, and then he takes out a gun and shoots you and steals your droid. Howdy, bucko! Yeah, you. I don't wanna. I just wanna go this way because I don't wanna deal with that thing. Because that's not actually a game over screen, it's just. I suppose it's funny, but whatever. Plus, I don't know if it's a. I don't know if you can actually buy the other ships if you buy that one. I have. Well. Yeah, I'd be able to afford it. Sure, I'll buy the upside down rocket. I tell ya, you've been made a wide decision. She's a beauty. The keys are in her, and have any problems, don't hesitate to come back and tell us about them. Been hell of a pleasure doing business with you. Good luck. Come again. You proudly climb into your newly used spacecraft. That's definitely something unique about it. You turn the key excitedly. And go the wrong way. Brat! Where did Mom and Dad go wrong? You be the judge. Well, geez, Guy, it seems it's developed a minor malfunction since we acquired it. We did a small micrometeorite shower the other day. Maybe that was it. Yeah, that was probably it. Much as I'd like to, I can't refund your money. Company policy. It's out of my hands. However, I can give you 70 buckazoids credit on another ship in our fine line of spacecraft. Look around. See what you like. Oh, you know what? I am forgetting another death scene. Ouch! That hurt. You're standing right next to the protective barrier encircling Yulin's Flats. Due to the fact that you are land-based, you are not able to pass. Yikes! Looks like you hit the fence. You hit that. Ugh! Looks like you hit that force field one too many times. Not only did it burn every follicle of hair on your sleek frame, but your aorta. And if you can see it, now resembles. But your aorta, if you can see it, now resembles the end of a red celery stalk. So back up here. I want this one. This one looks good. My sole purpose in life is to make you happy. Talk to me, Chief. I tell you, you've made a wise decision. She's a beaut. The keys are in her, and any problems, don't hesitate to come back and tell us about them. That's exactly what you said about the other ship. Bad feeling about it. Goodbye, Andrew. Oh. Darn the luck. You've crashed in the dunes and ended your life. The various inhabitants of Coronian Desert are now feasting on your remains. Guess that wasn't such a hot purchase. Okay. Now to get off this planet. No, shut up. I don't. You. Well, there's a man with a good eye. This is the keenest little scrambler in the hemisphere. Top of the line, handles like a charm, perfect for cruising the asteroid fields. And she's got all the thrust a guy could need. I tell you, she's an outright steal at 214 buckazoids. Of course, minus your 70 buckazoids credit, that would come to 144 buckazoids. Now, just take a gander at these beauty sport. Just wanna like to give a hoot. I stand no pressure, absolutely none. I can't talk. I tell you, you made a wise decision. She's a beauty. The keys are in her, and if you have any problems, don't hesitate to come back and tell us. I'd make a bad salesman. It's been one heck of a pleasure doing business with you. It's a good thing you've already got a pilot droid, because you need one to help fly that thing. Good luck. Come back again. Once you are seated in the ship's compact cockpit, the robot moves into a position and you push the load button. Hey, wait a minute! Where do you think you're going with my ship? Yeah, that's the guy that would have tried killing us. And yes, epic foreshadowing for a game that actually came out before this game came out. But anyway, you've achieved escape velocity. Might be helpful if you were to tell me where we are going. Please indicate our destination on the touchpad in front of you. I don't know why I'm talking as the robot in this kind of voice, but that's what I'm doing. So this is another one of those copyright protection thingies, but because we're trying to die in space, I'm just gonna do one of these. Sorry, that's an incorrect code. Please try again. Oh. Sorry, it's an incorrect code. Please try again. Oh. Okay, I'm plotting a course. Course plotted. Stand by for warp speed. That doesn't sound right. Pretty sure that's supposed to be... whatever. And boom! Right into the asteroid. Those unexpected asteroid belts will get you every time. Now you know why your ship is the only one in this sector. Get a life restore. And let's try do this right. Okay. Back to the manual. Oh, goodness. Okay. I wonder. That, and that. Okay. So never mind. So I have to put in the one that I was told to. I will do this, this, and then this. If I remember correctly, one of these is actually supposed to get us through the asteroid field, but also make us run into the Romulan warbird that we saw back at the beginning intro sequence. But I honestly don't know how to go about doing that. I would love to show that off, but I don't know how to do it. I'm not going to bother wasting time researching it, because the stream has already been going quite a long while anyway, and I'm running out of steam. At least long for me. I mean, this is my first one in a while. And even then, I only did it for like an hour and a half. Sensors indicate a large ship in the sector. I wonder who it could be. We'll continue to scan for an ID. It's the praying mantis in space. Whoa, that's a Sarian battlecruiser. We better stand off. If we get any closer, they'll detect us for sure, and we'll be space sputtum. No. As you escape the ship, you carefully slide the jetpack on your back. And then the robot goes off to save his own hide. It's a good thing my suit comes with its own air supply. You are floating in space just outside the biggest darn spaceship you've ever seen. You see a door. Perhaps it's a way in. Well, that jetpack wasn't very long-lived. Your overheating jetpack lies smoking on the ground. You hope that it doesn't explode. Yeah, someone needs a nap. It's the problems of working overnights. I actually just got, well, not just. I got up a little while ago before starting the stream, and now I'm worn out. This is energy that I'm not used to using. So let's take a look around. 2 enormous storage vaults take up a whole wall of the room. An air shaft protrudes from the wall above your head, covered by a vent with grill. The trunk is unremarkable in every way. Well, that's mean. Yeah, let's just wander the ship. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Hi! Hi! Hello! Oh, hello. Blammo! These pulse ray pistols sure are effective little weapons. Even after it kills you, your meat continues to cook to a nice golden brown. Try not to get shot in the future, even if your life isn't worth much. Think about the rest of the universe. Well then. Your hands by themselves are incapable of opening it. So we take out our nice little Swiss Army knife. Well, not Swiss, Xenon Army knife. Mices. It's a good thing they're not RUOSs. What? ROUS is not RO. They can't talk. No, you're not close enough. Going to smell the grate. Smells dusty. Nothing like the nice tongue load of dust. Still not close enough. Come on. With a mighty, wimpy, kick, you manage to hurt your foot. However, the vent grill opens. Behind the glass door of the machine, you can see a load of dirty Sarian uniform components. Maybe we can get ourselves a uniform. Let me grab the head. Or get in. Oh no, you hear someone coming. Well, at least we're inside now. Sure. Why not? Ugh, sorry, excuse me. Darn static clean. Hey, look at that. By the most amazing stroke of luck, you've traded your extremely conspicuous Xenon spacesuit for a Sarian's officer's uniform, complete with helmet. Searching the pockets of your newly found disguise, you find a number of possessions you were packing has been greatly reduced. In fact, lost in that limbo void where socks and baseballs disappear is everything but the data cartridge. Hey, one shouldn't attempt to manipulate oneself in a family game. I wasn't actually trying to grab myself, but there's something on the floor. And the fleur. In the pocket of this ugly outfit is a Sarian ID card. The name of the card is Buttstum Freeman. Buttstum Freeman. I'm sure that's an acronym. Or, not an acronym, whatever that thing is where you twist around the letters and make something different. But anyway. You wonder if this is a common Sarian name. If it is, you're glad you're not a Sarian. Okay. Do I have the odor you're producing causes you to regret skipping last month's shower. Last month's shower. Better not. You're likely to get a fur ball. So apparently I'm a cat? You close your eyes in hopes your death will be quick, but to your surprise, the guards do not notice you. In fact, you think your uniform is that of a high-ranking Sarian officer. Worth sucking up to. Cool. Because everybody salutes me. Yep, they salute. Possesses does. An engineering expertise. Your engineering expertise informs you that this is carelessly discarded Williamson coil. Of course, it could be a humongous escargot. This always... That's interesting. This is an interesting optical illusion because that looks like a hole, but apparently that's supposed to be some kind of shell-looking kind of thing. Huh. That's weird. Oh! Cowabunga! Thank you, turtles. Wilco, this is it! It's the unimaginably powerful star generator, which looks like a mustard bottle. Which must not at any cost be allowed to remain in the hands of the evil Sarians. But you know that, right? This is the biggest, toughest, not to mention ugliest, Sarian guard you have ever seen. At present, he is diligently guarding the star generator from intruders such as yourself. He's wearing some sort of gadget on his belt, but from what you can tell, what its purpose might... but from here, you can't tell what its purpose might be. Apparently these things aren't interactable. I'm going to smell it. Oh, I can't smell it. I'm going to taste him. I can't taste him. I can't do anything. Yeah, I can't. I can't do anything funny or goofy with the guard. Boo. 0 out of 10. Come on. Go that. Go that. Go that way. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is the final sequence of the game. Finally, we get to deal with the... You're not close enough to talk to the guard. Get to deal with the Sarians, give them what for, And either save or destroy the star generator. I think at this point we pretty much just have to make it self-destruct and then just get back to Xenon. How you doing, son? Son, sir? Chills run down your spine as you realize he has no concept of the word son. So these things either produce... These... Are the Sarians clones? The droid doesn't speak to you. It's possible you've been snubbed. Sarians might be genetically cloned race. They're like the Suntarans. They even both start with S! This has to be a game theory thing. Anyway. Welcome to the weapons dispensary. I guess I've got an IQ of 5,000, but they feel like I'm... Oh, this is a Marvin the... I can't talk... Marvin the paranoid android. I keep mixing up Marvin the Martian with Marvin the paranoid android every time I try to say it. What is all this? Gas grenade. This is the storeroom where a great deal of the Deltor's weapons are kept. Various other weapons are firmly secured into the exterior of the small structure on the counter. In front of the storeroom are 2 loose gas grenades. A robot serves behind. A typo. Maybe I'll just blame it on the fan patch. A robot serves behind the counter. Its appearance is that of a plain, unintelligent droid. But then, looks can be deceiving, as in your case. Can't smell the... Are we going to do something, or are you just practicing to walk? Oh, how clever. You have an ID card. And my, what an lovely photo of a pre-proto-organic biped you have, too. I guess I'll use my vast resources to fetch your silly weapon for you. Please wait here. No, I'm not going to wait. I need a gas grenade. I need it now. Oh, hi. Oh dear, you carbon-based life forms are so annoying. Even something with your incredibly low intelligence should have known enough not to enter a restricted area. I guess I'll just have to destroy you and prevent you from reproducing more of your kind. He vaporized me. Thank you for playing Space Quest 1. Too bad you failed miserably and doomed all of your people to a horrible death at the hands of the Sarians. You quickly glance about the room and see if anybody saw your silly mistake. Better look next time. I haven't saved in a... Oh no. My plan to find death animations is working against me. Oh, I was doing so good back at the beginning of the stream. And this if I was... Oh, that doesn't help. And this is where if I was recording this stuff to be edited later, I would be fast forwarding. But I can't do that because I'm live. Hi people, I'm live. Though the live part of that is probably a loose term at this point. I may be live streaming, but I'm not alive. I'm dead. I'm a dead person. You're watching a dead person stream. It's Weekend at Bernie's without the Bernie. Grab our key card. Necro streamer. Yes, I'm a necro streamer, Spooky. Getting back to where I need to wouldn't be such a hard issue if it wasn't for the fact that side scrolling is kind of hard because I don't keep my mouse tied to the window for multitasking purposes. So I have to get the cursor right at the edge of the window, but the mouse goes outside the window. And I can't scroll. I've somewhat gotten used to it, but it still gives me trouble every now and then. There we go again. Go. Okay. Space again. Give me my gun. Okay. Give me the grenade. I stole a grenade! I stole a grenade! Bye bye, robot. Nobody loves you. And now I've knocked out the big guy. Dead Syrian guard might have noticed that. If he were alive. That seems like a very obvious statement to make, but... And let's get the gun ready because it's time to go shooty shooty bang bang. More violent version of chitty chitty bang bang. So you know what? Hi! Just start genociding all over the place. I don't like you people. You blew up my ship. Well, it wasn't my ship, but it was the ship that I was on, that I was janitorialing. Oh, there goes my helmet. And the robot just walks right over. That's wonderful. Thank you, robot. My, aren't you the clumsy one? Because of your inability to walk without falling on your face, your helmet has been collected by the trash droid. Now you've blown your cover. The Sarians are sure to shoot first and ask questions later. to get my gun. Need to get my gun. Need to get my gun. My gun. I need my gun. That was a close one. Whoa. Okay, good. Just in case another one comes up behind me. Okay. Now, he had a device on him. You notice a remote control on the device the guards built. Grab the remote. You remove the device from the guard's belt. It looks like you found the remote control and it turns off the force field around the star generator. Can I lick the corpse? No, I can't. Oh well. You press the stud on the remote and the force field around the star generator begins to deplete. Now to detonate this mustard bottle. You don't have the time to stop and touch all the neat stuff. You've got a galaxy to save. Come on. No, I wanna touch the control panel. I don't want to touch all the neat stuff. I just want to touch the control panel. What was that code? 8945. 8945. Enter! Have a nice day. So, yeah, now is the time to be leaving. I see you in the corner. You are dead. Now, I have a funny, stupid idea. Now, because I hate the Sarians so much, I'm just going to go around shooting them all. This ship blowing up is not enough. I have to kill them all. Come on. Up. Go. Please. 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 Thank you. Well, that was a great trip. That was very anticlimactic, round and around the rosy. Okay, this way. Die, you Sarian scum! These guys are the bad guys. These guys are bad guys, need to die. And I'm a crack shot, so I can kill them all. And then I could take the ship, and then I'll have the ship, and then I can just turn off the. I'll have the ship, and I'll fly the ship back to Xenon and turn off the self-destruct. And they won't even have to worry about building a new star generator. We'll have the original one. You know, it's kind of hard to... What if they're misunderstood, Spooky? You know, they killed everybody on the chicken. The Starship Arcadia. The chicken in space. They killed everybody. The only person that survived was me, and that's only because I was napping in a janitor closet. So they were even discriminatory in their killing of everybody. They didn't bother checking the janitor closet to see if the janitor was in there, because they hate janitors. There's that too. So they hate me too. You still want to leave your fingerprints all over the ship, do you? So they hated me first. Just bear that in mind. I need to kill more savages. Ah, there's another one. What if the people in the chicken killed people? What if the people of the chicken killed people of the mantis? Well, we were just minding our own business, making generators. We weren't killing people. The mantis snuck up on us in space while we were having fun and partying and all that kind of stuff. Prior to your employment? Well... Oh, stop it. I'm not manipulating myself. Maybe they spared you because they knew you weren't part of it. Roger's a pretty dopey guy, but I would... Better hurry up, Roger. You've got 20 seconds before you're turned into such tiny particles that they couldn't find you with an ion microscope. Roger's a pretty dopey guy, but I would count on him to make the smart decision to know who he's working for before he gets the job. So he's working for the good guys, because Roger's a good guy. And it's not like anything bad's gonna happen. Oh. We hate to tell you this, but you're dead again. At this rate, you'll never see the end of the game. Okay. Time to stop goofing around. One last thing. I know this was in the first version of the game. Nope. Just one more try. Also, Space Vacuum is better than Space Chicken. Nope. Oh well. In the original version of the game, you can, at the very last minute, one very last screw you is you can fall off into the runway for the spaceship and die. Yay for the Star Warsian ending. Roger Wilco, we the people of Xenon extend our limitless appreciation and eternal gratitude for your acts of heroism, at least until the second game. Hello, King Graham. Space King Graham. Space Graham. Because of your bravery, the planet Xenon, and indeed the entire galaxy, has been saved from the domination of the Sarians. My honor is to present to you with the coveted golden mop, a symbol of our pride and accomplishment to members of your esteemed profession. Henceforth and for all time, you will be known as Hero of Xenon. Well, Roger, you did it. You saved the galaxy, received your oh, they blew up that ship. Professional, most... wait a minute. There wasn't any girl. Sorry. Well, you get the mop anyway. And from now on, Xenon's your... I can't read fast. And now, as the sun sets on the peaceful blue planet Xenon and the Roger Wilco's first adventure, yes, I'm afraid there were more. We hope you remain in your seat long enough to let us express our limitless appreciation. So thank you to those that joined me for this Nostreamgia. I have to workshop that name. Nostalgia stream. This was Space Quest 1. I really like the Space Quest series. I plan on playing the others. I also plan to try and get back to showing off doing art streams as well, but I plan on doing the rest of the Space Quest series, possibly even the King's Quest series. I don't really know so much about Police Quest because it's a fairly serious series. I mean, I'd like to do it for the storyline, but it's kind of harder to get a lot of jokes and entertainment out of it unless you're personally invested into it. But yeah, a lot of I would like to do a lot of the point and click adventure type games. Maybe even do Day of the Tentacle at some point. After that, other nostalgic games. I mean, I bought a PlayStation 2, and I have some games for that. Oh, it just ended. It just ended on me. There we go. Okay. I bought a PlayStation 2, and I have PlayStation 2 and 1 games to go with it. Problem is, my Elgato setup is kind of quirky because there's a delay between the feed that goes into the computer and obviously where I talk, so I have to figure out how to set it up so that way I can set up a webcam / microphone delay. That way I'm in sync with what the stream is seeing rather than stream seeing behind what I'm saying. But this is all technical babble that doesn't need to be talked about on stream. But anyway, so thank you for joining me for this first nostalgia stream. I don't really have a schedule planned for it, but I'll try and start announcing them faster on Twitter than when I did. It was only like a half-hour warning or whatever. I'll try doing a better warning next time. But until then, take care.